Hello everybody, greetings again from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. And I got my first haircut in a Vietnamese barbershop, and let me just say what a great experience it was. They treat you very, very well and take their time and the detail. I just showed them a couple pictures of what I was looking for, and you can see how well they trimmed me up pretty good. And I guess I just like a nice short haircut still, and I just feel cleaner. I still shave, so I'm still, bouncing back and forth with the facial hair thing. But I do notice that a lot of the Vietnamese men don't have beards, so I guess I'm doing what they're doing in Rome. And she's peddling something there, but I wanted to share that with you. And how much did it cost? It cost $4.29 in US dollars. Now in Vietnam, it's not customary to just when I go to video, it's not customary to tip. It's not mandatory, I should say. And so you can tip, and it is considered a nice gesture, which I did tip the barber. And just imagine, in the United States, there are places that charge $50 for a haircut. Imagine, $50 for a haircut. When I was in Philadelphia, that's what they charged. And in Ohio, it's about $25, not including tip. And just think, just another example, always noisy around here. It's just another example of how affordable it is in other countries. And that's just another example. A Vietnamese barbershop, 110 dong, which you do the conversion, is about $4.29 or so. Less than $5 for a good quality haircut. And of course, they'll do everything. And if you want to have your beard, if you have a beard, they'll trim your beard. Eyebrows they trimmed. They'll wash your hair if you want, and other things that you can add on and get a nice pampered experience in a Vietnamese barbershop. So I just wanted to share that. Very nicely done. All of them were nicely dressed in there, wearing their black vests, white shirts, music. Nice ambiance, nice setting. Great, great barbershop. And that was my first experience in there, and they're friendly and talking to each other, and a little bit of English here and there, and using the Google Translate and showing pictures of what I was looking for. And they made it happen. So there you go. And continuing to enjoy my stay here in Ho Chi Minh City. Beautiful weather today. So anyway, I hope this finds you well. Happy New Year to everybody. So 2025, here we are, here we come. And so of course, new year, new beginnings, and we always hope for the best, right? Wanting to, always hoping for better than the previous year. And so I hope that for myself and for you as we embark on another year in this crazy world of ours. And who knows what's going to happen, and we just deal with it, right? Each and every day as we're trying to get through this thing. And but anyway, just wanted to share a little bit more about the experiences here in Vietnam, and I just thoroughly enjoy it. So I'm winding down my trip here, sadly, and having to head back to the US, which is fine, but I definitely will be returning again in the future. And so just another example of, hey, there's another way to do this thing in life. And people who are struggling in the US, trying to make ends meet, you can go to another country and live quite comfortably on a fraction of what it's costing in the US. And when things are so much cheaper, and you can rent places, houses, nice apartments for, oh my goodness, very nice for, you know, $320, $425 a month for a nice, beautiful place. That's just another example where you pay thousands and thousands of dollars for dental care. You can go into a place, pay 50 to 100 bucks for something that you would need for dental, and just pay out of pocket. Whereas in the US, you're having to pay those co-pays and paying all those premiums every year. It's just outrageous. But just sharing that, you know, just think outside the box. And like I've said, there's other ways to do this thing of life, and you don't really have to stay in the United States if you don't want to. And that, I think it's definitely an appeal for many people. It's not for everybody. Truly understand that. I love my US of A, Jim. I'm not leaving. There's a reason why people are risking their lives to come to the US, and you're absolutely correct in that. You're absolutely correct in that. And so that is true. But so it is an interesting paradox where you've got people who are, you know, risking life and limb to get to the US, and then you've got people who are saying, you know what, I've had enough of it, and they are venturing abroad. So very, very interesting time in which we live. But it's you have to figure out what's best for you and what works for you, and see what you like. And so a lot of people are deciding to do the expat living, and so much information out there now that a lot of YouTube channels as well, people from all over and living in all these different places, sharing their experiences, telling you about cost of living, the visa process, housing, the whole 9 yards, and they're doing it quite successful. And so anyway, just wanted to share that, just some few words, and my apologies for my last video. And I appreciate the comments and the suggestions. I guess I can get a little overboard sometimes, so we'll tone it down, and we'll be careful with that and be more cognizant of what I share on YouTube moving forward here in 2025. So I really do appreciate the feedback, the comments, suggestions, and the constructive criticism. Sometimes you need that, and I'm not one of those that doesn't accept it. I appreciate any suggestions or comments from people, and sometimes it's hard to hear, but you need it, and you absolutely need it. And sometimes it's hard to hear the hard truth sometimes, but it's a good thing, and it just makes you a better person. And I think that's something I would like to think all of us are striving to do, is just become better people, better human beings. And so at least that's what I'm striving to do, and try to get better each and every day in different ways, in different areas of life. So maybe that's something that's just we can carry on to the next year. Here's to continuing to get better. And anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, be safe, and of course I'll do the same thing.